Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today I'm going to share with you how to make a W wow fold. See, you can see the shape of W there. So I'm using the stamp set that I'm using. It's the Fable Friends. Where I learned this card, if you follow me on my blog, you saw I shared one with butterfly that was done by Denise. And I thought, oh, I love this. So I decided to use with Fable Friend for a spring card. So first thing we want to do, we're going to do our wow fold there. So I'm using a piece of cardstock that measures 11 long, and this is Pierre Pezac. So it's 11 by 1 1/4. You're going to score at 2 3/4. I already scored them. Just going to make sure it's scored properly straight. So I'm going to fold it 3 4, then score at 5 1/2, and then score at 8 1/4. And don't worry about marking down all the measurement. If you go on my blog, direct link below, you're going to have all measurement, all supplies are above in the eye. So now you see we get our W, right? So it's going to go this way. Now, the one that I saw, it was in squares. So it would have been a square, a square, a square, and a square. I decided to do it in diagonal. If you want in the square, your first layer is going to be 2 inch. In this case here, I want to do in diagonal like this. So to get in diagonal, your first layer, so the petal pink, gonna be at 1/7/8. You need a little smaller than 2 inch for the fact that for the diagonal, if not the 2 inch, it's a bit too big. It's gonna go over the score line. So let me share how I done the background. So to be honest, this is the second video. The first one, I did it right on the spot, and it's a few things I'm like, oh, I would do different. And it was way off that I couldn't see. So I'm like, okay, we're doing another one. So I'm using Pierre Pezac. And this measure, I cut on the long way. It's 11, it's too long, but I kept it at 11 by 4 inch. And this I had done the 2 piece first, and that's like, it's not matching. So start with your long piece, and then we're going to come and cut. I'm using the foam brayer, and we're going to do our grass at the bottom with Pierre Pezac. And just go lightly. And it's no right and wrong when it comes this, except don't go just like this because you're going to have just the ink there. So you want to lift up. Now we're going to roll this. Okay, that's our grass. I can go a little bit higher here. Here we go. Now I'm going to keep that one open in case I need it again. Now I'm going to use Balmy Blue. And I'm going to ink this. And this is going to be our sky. You see, I start at one end there, and then I go at the other end. It makes it more smooth. And I always try to keep a border here, the white, so it look more like that horizon. Just going to go a little bit more here. Here we go. So now, one more thing while we got the brayer. That I cut all my little piece. The white one, it's 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And what I done, I went diagonal, put my blue there, and then I put my green at the bottom. And then we're going to glue our goose. What I done, I stamped the mother goose and the 3 little chick there, and this is one stamp, the 3 little chick, see? But I cut them all by hand, all fussy cut. It's no framelits for that. Now we're going to use the grass that it's part of that stamp set. And this one, it's the mother goose, so I want really the dark grass at the bottom. But I just stamped, see, No right and wrong. I just add my grass. Maybe it's time to mow, right? And then after I done that, I attach that to my 1 7/8 by 1 7/8 of the petal pink. The other one that I already done, I had used the Floral Romance from the Occasion catalog, and I thought it was kind of busy, so I decided to go with doing my own background there. Okay, so now we got this ready. We're gonna put our mother goose that I think she went on the goose fly. Let's see. We're gonna find it. Don't worry, because I had it right here. Well, that is funny. Okay, don't panic. We will go ahead. Oh, she's on the floor. I told you she went on the goose chase. That I bet you would think, oh, let's do that with dimensional, right? Pop them up. One thing, be careful. If you put dimensional, it's going to make it very thick because it's going to give you 4 layers of dimensional there. Now I'm going to put her right here. And when you put the glue dot, you want to make sure you don't put it past so it won't stick on your card. Well, while we get this here, let's remove this here. Now we can go ahead and glue this. So to glue this, what I done, I went, make sure diagonal on the right side this way. And a little bit there, a little bit there. I want to make sure I'm in the camera here. Let's bring this a little bit more here. Here we go. So I'm going to put this diagonal like this. Then we're going to use the second one. When you flip it, make sure you look which way, because you don't want to put it that way. It's going to get stick in the card. So you go this way. That's the next one. So now, what I like about the diamonds, especially for those little goose, it looked like they all attached together. Or the little chick, mother goose, whatever we call them. Those little creature here. Here we go. And then the mama. So the little kids are chasing mama down the road. Okay, we're done with this part. So now this part here that we already sponged, like I said, it's at 11, but really we need 5 1/4 and 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 and 5 1/4. That's it. So I took my piece of cardstock, cut it in the long way at 4, because it's 4 long. Now, this is going to go inside our card. The base of the card measure 11 long by 4 1/4, score at 5 1/2. Now we're going to take this, fold this. Now we're going to put this inside here. This is going to go here. But first, I am using the Floral Romance there, and this is the vellum paper. Oh, go. Battery's dead. 1 second. Okay, I am very challenged today. I guess I didn't click on the record button when I noticed. So what I done, I adhered the vellum into our background and then inside the card. Now I took about 20 inch, this one is about 24 inch of the ribbon, the Pierre Pizzazz. I just mark an X of the adhesive there and then put my ribbon there so it's perfectly straight on both sides. Now this one here, it's the vellum paper, the designer series paper in the Floral Romance with a white. And you see I already got the glue there because I was going to town and I noticed it was not recording. Both of them, the Whisper White and the vellum, measure 5 1/4 by 4. Well, when I was finishing with this one here, if you tie your bow on the side, it won't slide in the envelope. So I decide to take this piece here using my detail trio punch, and you're going to go right in the center, boom, punch. It's the little hole right here, okay? So now you're going to do that. Add all your adhesive there, and that's where I noticed the glue was not, it was not recording. Take your ribbon, pass it through, pull on it, and then we're going to put this right here. And I'm going to pull and pull. Okay, now it's pulled tight, and then I'm going to close this very lovely. So now I can do my bow more on this side, so it's going to fit in the envelope. You see, the more you do, the more you learn, right? I'm going to do an X to mark the spot in the back. Bring our ribbon that it's equally here, that it's straight about. Now in the back, I'm using, so then you get a place to write greeting, write something. It measures 5 1/4 by 4. And all the place you didn't see me put the vellum there, don't worry, here it is. So it is, the vellum, it is 1 inch. That's the design in the Floral Romance. 1 inch by 5 1/4. So 1 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to put that just at the bottom here. It's to bring everything to go together. Ooh, I was way off here. Can I remove this? Well, instead of peeling all that up, what I'm going to do, it's going to be vellum. Sometimes it's tricky to put because you think you're right on, and because it's see-through, you know. And I'm just going from the back. Here we go. Now we're going to put our adhesive in the back. And this you want to put kind of plenty of adhesive because you don't want that ribbon to slide. Here we go. I put another X at the top. Now we're going to match this in the back. This one you don't punch a hole in it because it's not in the back. We're going to tie the bow. Going to put that right here. Oops. Here we go. So now I'm going to be able to bring this in the front to tie it up. And I'm going to show you when we're done though. Let's not waste time on that. For now, I'm going to show at the end. Now I got the 1 1/2 white that I stamped Happy Spring, and that it's all from the same stamp set. I didn't add any different one. I'm going to put that right on top of 1 3/4 petal pink. And this, the first one I did with vellum, not vellum, but dimensional. And this time I won't put dimensional because it's plenty thick the way it is, okay? So no dimensional on this one. I cut little flower from the vellum, and I'm going to put that there. And this one, make sure I don't have the glue there. I'm going to put that right there. And this is going to be straight down to my card. No dimensional. You can always put dimensional, but like I said, it's plenty thick. Okay, we're almost done. Now let's open this up. The best trick to put this here instead of trying to glue there and glue there, just use your first panel here. Add your adhesive. Make sure you put some right at the edge. Now you're going to put that about where you want it. I'm going to put that about right here. Now you're going to fold and fold. Now you're going to put adhesive just on this piece. And then you're going to take your card and close it down. So then you're going to know it go perfect. Just close this down and give a good rub. Open it up, and voila, you get your W waffle. Is that cute or what? I absolutely love this. So thanks, Denise, for sharing that with our team. Now, when you tie it up, bring this in the front here. This is very thick, so yes, you're going to need an extra stamp, or I'm going to show you the stamp that I like to put when anything that it's thick. Oops, I'm challenged here. 1 second. And then I could trim my ribbon there, because I want it to go this way, okay? I'm gonna put that here. Here we go. That's a bit too long, so I would fluff this up here. It don't matter, it's gonna go in the envelope. Cut and cut. Now, to fit in your envelope, one thing, I know it add one more layer, but it's slight easier. You can take a piece of cardstock that measure 5 1/4 by 4, or you can always go 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. I put that at the top, so then when you slide it, it's much easier. Now you see the thickness of this, right? You're gonna need, for sure, one of those stamps, maybe even a little bit more because it's way thick. So before you decide to mail this, I would check with the post office to make sure, because this end it's no problem at all, but this end where we get, see all that bulk? Now let's hold that up, et voila, it's so it fit in a regular size envelope, no problem. So all the measurement, all the supplies list will be on my blog. Just click below in the direct link or above in the eye, and all measurement, all color, and so on will be listed there. Also, anyone in the US, you can purchase your supply right on my blog. Any supplies that you need with Stampin' Up, I would love to serve you, help you with that. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day, my friend. Bye-bye for now.